Yeah, for the record, we just crossed into the second half of the year. Today is 1st of November 2023, right? So, in the course of the remaining part of the year, we're going to be having, on a monthly, we're going to be having what we call the Partners Conference, right? And every day, I'm going to be doing a short video, just like this one, to share with us specific strategies, right? As it has to do with you being able to retire rich somewhere, anywhere across Africa, irrespective of how much you earn right now as an African, right? That's what I'm going to be sharing with you all throughout the remaining part of the year, right? I'm going to be going to the details of what has happened as to why we've not started a series of all the training that I've promised over time, right? Because a lot of things have happened that have resulted that I've lost gadgets, stolen, missing here and there. So I will not go into all those details, right? So for June 1st, today is June 1st, for 30 days, I'm going to be doing short videos like this that deals with what I would like to call 30 reasons why you should take your personal retirement seriously, right? Then in July, I will start looking at several other things, right? June, July, right? August, all the way on to the end of the year. And of course, by November, we're going to be having uh, the conference that's going to be coming up, right? Also for 30 days. So these series of videos are going to be just like a preparatory for those videos for that conference, rather in November, right? So I'm going to be dealing with 30 reasons why you should take your personal retirement seriously. If you're Nigerian, as you're aware, uh, May 29th, we had a new president sworn into office, and just on the first day in the office, he already made a statement that is already triggering a lot of reaction from Nigerians, right? That's also what leadership is about. I was telling someone that the new Nigeria president, Pat, right, had no business making the statement that they make on his swearing-in day. That statement had no bearing, as it were, right? That subsidy is gone. Of course, the market is going to react. That's what you're having right now. If he had left that topic, he wasn't the only one that said he was going to remove subsidy during the campaigning period before the elections. He wasn't the only one that said that. P2B also said that, right? He himself said that. In fact, and he said that he's going to win, and he said he's going to remove subsidy, which is doing or trying to do, right? But if he had left what he said, right? If you have left it out of his speech and allowed the 30 days to play out, because in the 2023 budget, provision was made for the subsidy removal up to the end of June. Now we are in June 1st. Today is June 1st. So he still has 30 days to, to strategically and now make the announcement strategically, then tell Nigerians how that is going to play out because of how it's going to have the effects on the prices in the market, the purchase, and all that, not right. But just coming up on that May 29, swearing in the making that statement, everything is reacting to that. Cost of things are going up. The places I used to, right, I used to get fuel for so amount and all that. Prices are being hacked up over there. And of course, because I'm connected to a lot of, you know, uh, filling stations here and there, I still got fuel as of yesterday for 250, right? But that's not a story. That's story for another day. But then, why I'm sharing this with you, and a part of the reason why you should take your personal retirement seriously, right? A major part of what I want you to understand, if you go through a lot of my materials that are available on our online store, like How to Retire Rich Africa, the link to it will be placed somewhere in every of the video. You could buy any of the materials, right? Just for 1,000 naira to go through. Normally they sell for 5,000. We're going to be reducing the prices to 1,000 naira. Because everyone who is going to be part of this series can get lay hold of any of the materials, right? Purchase, read, or going through onto the many parts of the year, right? So, but then one of the things we've emphasized in all of the materials available on our online store is the fact that as an African, what you must do for yourself is that you should be able to separate a plan for retirement from the government of the day. Of course, there is in every nation across Africa, nation across the world, there is a provision, right, that the law makes for you to the percentage of if you are employed whether government or private employed, a percentage of your monthly income, monthly salary, right, is taken out of before you are even paid. The government take their taxes and they take a percentage of your income. Then the government also contributes to that pension fund, right? And they keep that money for you, give it to the pension management board, and are able to save that money and also invest it for a percentage increase, right, over time. If you read a lot of the materials we have on our online store, we cover a lot of things, all the angles you need to look at, like it has to do with your pension, how it functions, and how you should separate that, right? That's one aspect of the pension fund. So if you work for 30 years, all the money that they collected from your salary on a monthly basis, and then that which your employer, whether government or private, contributed is pulled together. And at the end of your retirement, if you work for 30, 40, 50 years, right, it's calculated together based on the interest that you earn out of that, and it's paid to you as your pension. Then plus what you're going to be earning as a pensioner, you are able to use that to do one or two. But what we are emphasizing in all of our training materials and in all our videos is that apart from that plan that the government have put in place, take care of you in retirement, you should from this point, this instant in your life, execute a personal retirement plan that is independent of the government of your nation. A plan, a retirement plan that is independent of the government of your nation. Why? Because government will go, government will come. Buhari just left office after a powerful 8 years for Nigerians. Somebody else has taken over for another 4 years. If he does well, perhaps another government is going to come in for another 4 years. That's 8 years, right? So it doesn't matter whether the last government did so well. You don't know the impact or the decisions or the choices that the next government is going to make that will impact on the economy, whether negatively or positively. So if you are depending only on that government run, managed, and sponsored pension fund, you may end up sleeping on a moving bicycle by the time you retire out of active workforce. So there is a need for you to separate the government sponsored uh, retirement from your personal employment. This is something that you have control over. This is something that you're managing for yourself. This is something that you're doing for yourself and for your children after you. Right. So I want to give you 30 reasons why you should take this period, you should take this seriously. And the reason number one is that government will go, government will come. You don't know the choices of those who are coming after them are going to be making a way impact even on the your even on the money that you're saving or they are helping to save for you. The government is able to save for you. You don't know the choices they are going to make. For instance, if you study the inflation over the last uh, 8 years of Buhari in office or over the last 10 years, right? Parts of 2 years in Jonathan's government and another 8 years probably. If you watch that, it is only about for 2 years or so that inflation was, as in the profits on the pension fund, the increased percentage yield of the interest of the pension fund was high, just about 5% compared to inflation. In other words, the inflation that was happening for the past 10 years across Nigeria, right, it has eaten up the interest of any pension that anybody had anywhere. In other words, whoever have retired in the next 10 years or for the last 10 years, right, it doesn't really have an investment that is going to be banking on because inflation have already eaten up the entire pension saving that was invested on his behalf. That's the reason why. Number one reason why you should take your personal retirement seriously and investing in your personal retirement, separating it from that which the government have control over, is the fact that government will go, government will come. You don't know the choices, the decisions that the government is going to be making, and how their impact is going to turn out on that pension fund, right? So that is one reason why you should take your personal retirement seriously. You have to come up with a plan, and all the materials that we have on our online store gives you specific plans, strategies that you can use that is separated out outside of the government dependent, right? Pension that everyone depend on. So you have to come up with a personal plan, a personal strategy. As you study those materials, right, you're going to be coming, your mind is going to be in tune, trained, exposed to strategies that they can use. And these materials are designed in such a way that it doesn't matter how much you earn right now, right? Even if your income is 30,000 naira, right, on a monthly basis, there is already enough information that can help you from where you are right now to start executing the retirement plan from where you are right now. And by the grace of God, we also have a YouTube channel, also whose link will also be placed somewhere in other videos for the next 19 days, right? That you can click on and going to watch those videos. For instance, is the last series we did from past 1 to 5. We showed you how you can retire rich in Africa, even if you earn less than 100,000 naira. So it doesn't matter the nation you're watching us from, by the way, all you have to do is to convert a Nigerian naira into your country's currency. And you'll be able to know how much you earn, uh, that is less than 100,000 in that category, and the things you could do. We shared 5 strategies and the things you could do to help you retire rich, even if you earn less than 100,000 naira at the moment. And all these things are not just available on our YouTube channels, right? They're also available in all the training materials that we have available on our online store. So we don't really know how Tinubu government is going to turn out for the next 8 years. Everybody is hopeful. But apart from the plan that he's making for Nigerians, whatever he's going to be doing for Nigerians at the end of his 4 years in office, if he stays in office for 4 years, of course, there's a tribunal case that is ongoing. Whether he's going to win, whether he's going to lose, nobody knows, right? That depends on the judiciary. So whether he's going to stay in office for 4 years or another 8 years, you have a personal responsibility to come up with a plan for yourself and begin to think of ways you can execute yourself into a wealthy or rich retirement, right, over the next 10 years, 15 years, 20, 30, 40, and even 50 years counts all the way down to your retirement, right? That is very, very significant. And today is 1st of June. I've said that before. I want to also emphasize this, right? There's something we're going to be launching by December of 2023, January of 2020, December 2023, and January 2024. And it's going to involve you coming up with at least 250,000 naira as an investment into yourself. It's going to be life changing. It's still talking about uh, how to retire rich anywhere in Africa, right? It's going to be involving about 500 people, broken down in circles of partners. That's what we're doing, what we call the partners conference, or the partners trainings for 30 days every month. We pick a topic and we look at that topic for 30 days, creating 30 videos, just like this one I'm doing right now, right? So by December 2023 and January 2024, right, we're going to be coming up with a partnership program where circles of partners are created from all those who are participating in all these engagements, right? And at the end of the year, if you have to find a way between now and the end of the year, right, to save at least 250K to be a part of this partnership program, right? and all the details of everything you need to know will be shared with you so that you can have informed decision. You can make informed decisions whether to be a part of that program or not to be a part of it. But then one of the things I want you to realize in the course of this series from this June all the way to 2023 December is the fact that one of the powerful forces when it comes to uh, partnership, when it comes to retiring rich anywhere across the world and wealth creation anywhere across the world is the power of partnership. All right, I'm going to be taking a whole month to break down the power of partnership so that you can understand how partnership works and why you need to take it seriously. Right. So the point is, partnership is so powerful. That's why we're having this series of 30 days partners conference. Right. It's so powerful that in Genesis 11, the story of the Tower of Babel. You remember the story, right? How that the Bible says that, and now God came down from heaven and began to observe the sons of men and how they have decided to create a tower, to build a tower whose apex, the top of it, was going to be far, high into the sky and get to the heavens. And the Bible says that God came down and God said, and this they have imagined to do, and nothing shall be impossible to them. That God had to come down and then change their languages, that the partnership was broken. One thing the Bible says there was that, and these people are now one. They are of one mind. That's partnership. They have created a vision for themselves, and all of them were focused, razor sharp, laser focus to accomplish this one's task. And the heavens came down to observe that even this is against the will of the heavens. If these men are left alone, they are going to be able to accomplish these feats that God had to come down and scatter the languages of men. That when one says, go and bring shovel, that one will bring water. When one says, go and bring sand, another will go and bring stone. That was how that vision to build a tower and we get to the heavens, right, was scattered. That is how powerful partnership is. The measure of doing of many of us right now, of the youths across the entire continent, is the fact that many of us are trying to do things ourselves. We are trying to accomplish a lot of things ourselves. There's a lot of information out there. We are not exposing ourselves to them. We are not creating partnership among ourselves. Trust is so scarce these days that people just want to do things by themselves. But you know what? No matter how scarce trust is right now, it doesn't take away the power of partnership. It doesn't take away of people coming together with a shared vision to change their life, to pursue their dreams, to execute certain things for themselves. That is why these partners conferences for 30 days of every month, picking a particular topic and sharing value around it, it's created. The idea is to build momentum towards December 2023 and January 2024. That when that point comes, as we begin to share the visions, we begin to break it down for you, talking about your retirement, talking about setting up businesses in partnership with one another, right? And giving you a base to come together as a group to form a community of global wealth creators, right? Across different cities, across Africa. You will have the resources, you will have the money to be a part of such ventures, right? And the course as we go forward in this series of trainings for 30 days, right? We're going to be bringing in 30 experts. In one of the months between now and the end of the year, we're going to be bringing in 30 experts of around how income skills that you can acquire those skills and you begin to change your income over time. So for 30 days, we're going to be bringing one professional online like this in this group, right? And they're going to be sharing the value, their processes on how they make their money, both online and offline, how they run their businesses. And we encourage them to create guides and trainings, affordable trainings that you can get into and understand their processes such that even if you earn 30,000 naira at the moment, if you earn 40,000, 50,000, between now and the end of the year, you will have something to hold on to, maybe a skill that you have acquired, right? That you can commit yourself to and begin to execute, beginning from whatever time you acquire those skills. And in 2024, going forward, you are able to what to change your life and be able to improve your income over time. And then as your income begins to grow, you are able to come together with someone within this group or even outside this group, able to create a partnership with the person. And from there, you begin to grow your resources, begin to grow your resources, and you make progress going forward from there. So I will encourage you guys to do this for these 30 days, first 30 days that we're having. Give you 30 reasons why you should take your personal retirement seriously. Right? What you should do is right now go to your Facebook wall and begin to invite your friends and your loved ones that you know should be a part of this group, right? Just send them a link, just invite them by yourself and let them join in, answer the question on the invite, and let them begin to grow this group together. And from here, we're able to create a partnership program to us for all of us as youths across the entire continent, and we are able to get results that are mind blowing for ourselves. It is my personal goal as a person that whoever comes into power for Nigeria for the next 8 years, I want you to look at those 8 years and look at what you accomplished with them. Tinubu just came into power. He may stay there for the next 8 years. If he stays there for the next 8 years, what did you accomplish? Which goals did you accomplish, right, for these 8 years or 4 years of Tinubu's tenure, first tenure in office, and another 4 years for Tinubu tenure for another 4 years that he stayed in office, right? What goals did you accomplish? For us as a team, and my team and I, is that for the 4 years that whoever is going to be in the office, whether it is Peter will be for Nigerians, whether it's Bats for Nigerians also, for the 8 years period, we want to create a platform that we have been able to build a platform where several people across Africa are coming together, right? And they are partnering together as young people, creating investment opportunity for themselves, right? This is not giving your money to someone to manage for you on your behalf. This is you either as an individual or partnering with 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, or 20 people to create something, right? I will be able to help you guys with a structure upon which that can run. So our goal for the 8 years or 4 years of government in office for Nigerians is that we're going to be able to look, let's say, how many millions of Nigerians can we help to understand the power of partnership, and they begin to build partnership from there, and they begin to build wealth, build skills, increase their income, increase their earning, increase how much they make on a monthly basis, such that by the end of the first 4 years in office, by the end of the next 8 years in office, right, 10 years over a decade, I was beginning to have different meetings across different cities across Africa. You can point to something that you accomplished for either Tinubu's tenure in office or Peter Obi's tenure in office. For the 4 years, first 4 years in office, this is what you accomplished. This is what how much you were earning before then. This is how much you're not earning now by shared responsibility, by shared personal growth, by shared investment in yourself as an individual. Like I said before, it's going to be a series of 30 videos for 30 days all throughout the month, right? You could watch other videos, you could ask other questions that you want to ask in the comment section of these videos. If you are watching this video anywhere else outside of the word creators, the global word creators group, if you're watching this on my personal wall, right, you should just click on the link that will take you to the group itself. A genre that's already a part of this 30 days series, counting from the June 1st all the way to the end of the year. So see you again, guys. See you guys again tomorrow. I will share the second reason why you should take your personal retirement very seriously. Number one reason that I've said in this part one is that you should take your personal retirement seriously because government will go, government will come. You don't know the choices they are going to be making that will impacts on that pension fund or your future that you left in their hands. Right? But if you have something that you are executing by yourself, whatever happened in the government house, it doesn't have to have a direct impact on that. Whatever happens to that plan, it is at least 70% or at most 100% within your control as an individual. Don't forget there are materials that are available on our online store. The link will be placed in each of the videos. The link to the online store where you can get all our books, and the links also to our YouTube channel where you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and also watch those videos and think alongside with us. So my name again is Dan Arubasa. I'm a life after school coach. I'm a quantum leap enabler. I'm a value market strategist. I'm a goal achievers expert, and above all, I am an XME certified master fundraiser with over 10 years experience across board. So see you tomorrow as we continue in this series of the Partners Conference going forward. Cash up. Bye for now.